Hello everybody, it's Crafting Just Because with Chris Cowan. So I enjoyed the advent calendar so much and crafting every day that I was going to try and see if I can keep up doing a live every day and making something. So we're going to go ahead and try it and see how we do. I'm going to be doing some die cutting. We're going to be using the Warmest heart dies, and I'm pairing it with the Warmest heart stamp set because we're going to use the thanks off of it. And then I also am going to use the hello from Heartfelt Hellos. That's a new celebration item. And we're going to use some Celebration Designer Series paper, the Sunny Days. And we're bringing in some shaded spruce, basic white, and basic black cardstock. And then also some shaded spruce ink. And some Memento ink as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do is do some die cutting. So I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer here. And I'm just going to cut down a 3x3 or a 3-inch piece. And then I'm also going to need a little bit of Designer Series paper. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to 4 1/8 because that's what I'm going to cut my card base to. But then I'm just going to cut off a 3-inch piece as well. Just like that. Okay. So let's move some of these items here so we have room to do some die cutting. And then we'll do our stamping, and then we'll put together our fun card. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to die cut out the thermos using the Designer Series paper. Love it. And then we are going to take our basic black and cut all the other elements. So I have a design for the thermos, some crisscross, a little label for the thermos. That's where we're going to put our thanks. And then the lid. And then we're going to cut the label out of basic white as well, just so that I have a piece to stamp on. Okay, nice. So there's our label, our lid, and then our crisscrosses. Get my poker tool so I can poke out the little pieces. Okay, so there's that piece. Now let's do the label one more time so that I can cut out a little piece for the label. I'm just cutting off a little piece scrap. I forgot to do that for the basic white. Okay, so we'll put that on, our little label on. Okay. Keep that little piece. And then let's bring in those dies so I can put those away so I don't lose them. Okay. So now that's all put away. We don't have to worry about those. I want to move this out of our way. Oh, here's a die. See, that's exactly why I like to put them away. Okie doke. So what I first want to do, because we're going to do some stamping, I want to cut myself a piece of basic white cardstock that is 3 inches by 2 inches. So here is 3 inches by 2 inches. And then we have our little white tag there for stamping as well. So I'm just going to move this aside. I'm going to bring in our images. And let's get that open. And I'm going to do the hello in the shaded spruce. And I'm going to go to the right-hand side. No, I'm going to go the left-hand side. Like how I changed that up at the last little second. Okay. And then gonna wash that off really quick. This has got to be one of my most favorite stamp sets that Celebration has had. I love these little sentiments. Okay, so we're gonna put that aside. I'm gonna bring in the teeny tiny one and I'm gonna do the thanks. Hoping it's gonna fit on there. It might not. Let's just try it and see what happens. I don't think it's going to. I'm going to go at an angle. That's so bizarre that it... Okay, I don't like that, I don't think. Let's see what it looks like framed in. I might add a thanks to this. Because I wanted this to be a thank you card, and I don't like that it doesn't fit into our little label there. Okay. Well, that was worth a try. Now I know for future reference. Okay. So now let's put our thermos together really quick so that that piece can dry, and then we will got a hair there, and then we will make our card. So I'm just going to add the little top to our thermos, and then I'm going to add the little crisscrosses. Okay, and then I'm just not going to use the tag, I guess, unless I just do it like that. Does it need one? Yeah, I'm going to skip the tag. Okay, so that's going to go to the side. So now we're going to bring in our paper trimmer. And we are going to cut our card base, which we want at 4 1/4 by 11. Make sure that's 11. Yep. And then I'm going to score that in half at 5 1/2. Okay. And then I want a piece of designer series paper that is cut at 4 1/8, which we did previously, to 5 3/8. And then I want a piece of basic black that is cut at 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. Okay. And then I want a piece of my shaded spruce that is cut at 3 1/8 by 2 1/8. And that's to frame our little sentiment square. And then I also want a piece of basic black that is 4 1/8 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to do a bunch of layers here on this card. Let me cut that off. And cut that off. Perfect. And we'll get rid of our paper trimmer because we won't need that anymore. And let's come in and build our fun little card. Okay, so I'm just going to fold my basic white piece right in half. Okay. We're going to add our designer series paper onto the front. So I'm just going to layer that right onto the front. Okay. Then I'm going to layer my basic white onto my shaded spruce. Okay. And I'm going to add my little thermos onto with some dimensionals. Okay, and then I'm going to add dimensionals on the back of this piece. But before we add those, I got to put down my 3 1/2 inch basic black square. Okay, just like that. Then let's take off our release paper on the back of our dimensionals. And I'm going to put this towards the top. Okay, you know what I just realized I need? I need something really quick. We need to cut a little piece of this designer series paper. Is this the 4 1/8 piece? No. This is the 4/8 piece. Make sure. Yes. Okay. I'm going to cut this to 1/2 inch because I want to layer that on top of my basic black piece. Uh-oh, did I cut it too big? Looks like I did. Okay. I thought I was at a 1/2 mark, but I guess maybe not. Let's see if that will work before we put that paper trimmer away. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, so I just trimmed off a little piece there. So I'm going to layer these two pieces together. And then I'm just going to put glue on the back of these. Just like this. Okay. And then one other piece, we're going to add a little bit of bling action. Turn my little... sorry, guys. I'm trying to turn my... There we go. Trying to get my bling. Okay. I wanted to use the iridescent gems and use the white ones. And I'm going to add one on each end here. Whoops. And then probably one there in the middle so that I have my odd number. Just like that. And that is our card for today, you guys. Super simple, super easy, lots of layers, but I like how that turned out. So that's all for today. And until next time, my creative peeps, I will see you later. I hope you have a great night, and I will try to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.